Let go gambling? Alright, let's see. There we go. I knew it could do it. Knew it. Alright. Do we have our chat all piped in? Oh my gosh. Multi-streaming is a pain in the butt. Super pain in the butt, guys. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Alright, we're going to test the chat. Chat test. Is it being piped in? Of course it's not being piped in. Why would it be? Well, at least we're streaming. If anybody else is going to be chatting to me on there, though, they might be getting a little frustrated. Then I'll be like, hey, what's going on here? Let's chat test again. I can't see your chat. Sorry. It's the WebSocket. Standard. WebSocket. Alright, we did our best. Let's get things started. Yo, Ryan, thank you so very much. Love you too. Alright, everybody, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Welcome. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and hit my Discord. Let's take the music down so you guys can hear me a little bit more clearly. What armor? This is the cheese armor. This is actually the Eagle. What is it called? It is the Gold Eagle, TR40 Gold Eagle. All right, so let's see. Anybody on the Discord that wants to join for a dive? We're going to check the Tower of Scriptomancy. Anyone want to dive? Live now. If not, always happy to dive with some other folks, or we can just go crash in on some randos, or we can just go solo and see how that plays out. But good morning to all of you. I hope you're having a great Wednesday so far. We're going to be doing a little bit of diving as soon as we can. Picasso, yo, yeah, it's definitely unique, right? The only armor, I think the only armor that I don't have is the yogurt one, the one that you get for the pre-order back when the game first came out, the blue one. I think that it's literally the only piece of equipment that I have, the only piece of equipment in the game that I do not have. Good morning, Marble 3D 3 Vial, Truth Enforcer. Hello. All right, maybe we'll do some solo diving, or we can just do some rando diving, but then I do need to take away the open mic. I don't want to be bothering them constantly. I can't play with a whole lot of volume since I do have the birthday hat on. I can't have my headphones, so I'm going to be playing on very low volume. Do you guys see what happened with the Rupture bugs this morning, the announcement that came out a little while ago? Casually scrolls past the nuke launcher. What nuke launcher? Oh, it's Mr. Blue Devil. Oh, of course it is. Sorry about that. Rank 35 I started not long ago when it came to Xbox. Well, welcome, Soul. A cheese diver. That's right, Night Strike. Can I join your game, Mick Boom? Yeah, I don't see why not. Again, I do have one rule. Be a good human being. If that rule gets violated, you will be kicked. And if it really gets violated, you will be banned. But other than that, that's not too much of a rule. So there is my friend key, 3117 6296. 3117 6296. Welcome everybody on Instagram. Great to see you guys. Love having everyone here. Yeah, Master Chief, sure. Again, I do have that one rule. That's the only rule I have. If you're not a good human being, I will absolutely not hesitate to kick you, and if you really become annoying, I will go ahead and remove you from all my channels. But there's the friend code 3117 6296. 3117 6296. Sure, Ministry of Truth, come on in. I think that's the last slot here. We got Mick Boom 9, we got Master Chief, great name, and Ministry of Truth. That should lock in our squad. All right, Repeat 2 Pro. I'm assuming that's one of you. Is that right? I'm assuming that's one of you. I'm not accidentally bringing in someone that I didn't intend. Anybody on Instagram? Did anybody there want to join? I don't see a whole lot of activity there. All right, so that's one. Who else we got? Cliff, Bit Red Dog, what is up? Good morning, and thank you so much for the heart. It is much appreciated. Spudhead, that's you, right? Ministry of Truth, if I'm not mistaken. Yo, Raton, what's up? It is my birthday today, Molly, hence the hat. Yes, it is private. That's because usually I record a ton of footage, and I have to make sure that I record in a very specific way. But let's see. I did send that invite. Just because it's private does not mean you cannot join if I send the invite. And Spudhead, that's you, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Gracias, Raton, gracias. Thank you so much, Armed Wojak. Much appreciated. What a great way to start a birthday off. I do not want to say how old I am because I'm incredibly old. I would love to join, but it's 2 p.m. in the morning. Probably shouldn't be on Helldivers. Ryan, I would concur with that assessment. And I'm assuming you mean 2 a.m. In the morning, and that is insanely early. All right, who do we have here so far? Sorry, we're trying to build our squad out. Repeat 2 Pro, try to get you win. Thank you, Ghostly Ghost. Much appreciated for the heart. Hope you have. Thank you so much, Molly. I am very, very grateful. Hey, Mike Warhammer. Let's see if we can send these invites again. I know that there was a problem last night with the servers and trying to get multiplayer to go, and it has not been working very well. That's why a lot of people have not been on. Numbers kind of crashed yesterday, but I think that was resolved. Thank you so much, Ghostly Ghost. Much appreciated with birthday wishes. Thank you very much. Spudhead 8, Repeat 2 Pro. I have been trying to invite you, and it is not happening. Thank you so much, Ghostly Glows. Much appreciated. I am trying. Just because it's set on private has never been an issue in the past. Weasel Blaster is on, but he's not on the channel. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Master Chief. Much appreciated. What a great way. You don't get one. Yeah. So, something could still be going on with multiplayer. I have not checked the official Discord this morning. There was an issue last night. But I'll tell you, if I put this to private now, it's going to be filled with a lot of other people who we're not intended. Turning the PS on now. Yo, Alpha Frederick. Cooking macaroni and cheese. Ooh, and tuna and peas. That sounds actually really, really good. So yeah, you're not getting the invites. You know what? Here, just for the sake of argument, I'm going to go ahead and put this on friends only. And we'll try again, even though it has not been an issue in the past. Yes, restarting the game has solved this before. Repeat 2 Pro. I'll go ahead and sending that to you. We'll get Spudhead 8 back in. And who else did I have in the queue? So this is going to be a short stream, folks. I do have my son is going to be in a jogathon, which I'm going to go and cheer him on. So that's why I'm trying to get this going as fast as I conceivably can, because it will be somewhat shorter. We got Spudhead 8. He's in. He's in. And it's probably, so Repeat 2 Pro, my guess is you're going to have to restart the game. Yeah. That's what I would recommend. And we'll get a squad going here as quickly as possible, just so we can start and get some diving in. Yeah, if you guys can let me know if you can connect your social media name with your Helldiver name, that's going to help me quite a bit to make sure that I'm inviting the right folks here. Spud, just so you know, my mic is off in the game. I'm not going to be able to hear you again because I don't have the headphones on, and I'm trying to keep the volume low so you're not going to get that echoing. So that's what's happening on that side. Thanks for liking the live, Master Chief. Much appreciated. It's always going to be good for the algorithm. All right.
Hello.
Yo. Hello. But yeah, I am going to be muting the mics, at least in the game, so we don't get the echoing. So I do apologize. If you want to chat, it's going to be easier to do it through social. All right. So PJ Smash, that's a very, very familiar name. What's going up, Brett? Welcome. All right, we're trying to get Master Chief in. Alpha Frederick. Which one were you? I keep forgetting. Were you PJ Smash, Alpha Frederick? Okay, we got PJ Smash. See, that's what happens, folks. That's why I always set the game to private as much as I can, just to make sure that I'm being as fair as I possibly can. Wheezy, thank you so much. 12 roses. And we got another gift. It's hard to read here in the chat, but thank you kindly. Much appreciated. What a great way to go into my birthday. All right, guys, we do have one slot. Okay, here we go. We are going to start some diving, folks. So I am going to be muting the mics, or please keep that in mind since I am trying to keep my volume low. We're going to be diving on some bots today since that's what the DSS is. We're going to get to it. And, you know, like I said, I'm going to see if I can be on later tonight. No guarantees. That's going to be based up on the family, on what they want to do today. Thank you so much, Weezy. Much appreciated. Ooh, look, we've got an action-packed. I am going to be an initial apology to my squad. Probably not going to be as efficacious as I normally am, since I am going to be looking at the comments so I don't ignore people. So I am going to be relying on you guys to kind of carry here. Hey, girly, Monkey Man. Well, I appreciate the happy birthday, but as I do have a considerable goatee, I am not a girl. But I very much appreciate the sentiment. All right, there we go. All right, here we go, everybody. We are going to be doing some diving on the bots. Let's see. I'm going to definitely bring the grandpa chair. And let's see. Let's go unique. Let's go interesting. Well, maybe not that interesting. We're going to go recoilless. And we're going to go autocannon. There we go. Just got wisdom teeth pulled. Ooh, helping cure my Dylan. Man, I have been there. That is brutal. Did they give you any nitrous or laughing gas or anything to help you through it? What's going on? Please, censor. Get out with that negativity. Yeah. Who's coming in with some negativity? That is not acceptable. I do need to get a moderator. I'm looking for what was posted, but I'm not seeing it. Maybe it was already auto-deleted. So thank you guys for moderating this for me. I really appreciate it. I will say that I have the best, thank you so much, Molly. I have the best community around here ever. And you guys are the reason I keep doing this. No exaggeration, no joke. You guys are the reason I keep doing this. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Mark Gill on Instagram. Great to have you here. We're going to be doing some diving against the bots. Let's spread some managed democracy birthday style. Take that. That's right in front of me. We're going to take that out first and foremost. That is going to make things a little difficult, though. We have a Sea Artillery. For Tween, thank you so much for the heart. Much appreciated. I'm just going to load this with whatever I can find. And there's a lot of smoke, a lot of static, and some napalm. I'll take the napalm.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
Yeah, we're just going to load this up as fast as we can. We got to take that jammer out. If you guys want to go ahead and take that jammer out now, that would be great.
Package
yeah, I'm
acquired.
just going to load this thing up. I don't want to waste time. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday so far. It's going to be a pretty active day today. Like I said, I do want to get some more streaming in, but I also want to make myself available to my son, my wife, and make sure that I'm there for the birthdays. I got a nice big hug from my son this morning, which was incredible. You want to try my name again? 420? 420? 420. There we go. I knew I can get it. I'm so bad with names, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm on the terminal.
We got a shredder tank behind you, R4, watch out, and we are jammed, but that's why I bring the thermites. Watch out behind you. This guy tried to sneak up on us, so he's going to get a face full of thermite, and that's how we're going to deal with friends. They are actually easier to kill than these standard ones. For those missiles, and down they go. Factory Strider, that's going to be tough to take out with jammers on. 20 GGs, thank you kindly for 20. Much appreciated. Alright, we have the artillery member does go through the jammer. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to have it so quickly. But a factory shredder while we're jammed, that kind of sucks, guys. We might need to fall back to a place where we can get our strategy and then pick this back up. Because I don't know if I can get close enough with the ultimatum to bring that sucker down. But you know what? Nope. I was going to try it, and then my torso flew into the moon. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Couldn't even have a chance to respond. Looks like R4 already did the right thing, went beyond the jammer range, and got his call downs. That's probably going to be the way to go, guys. That's what happens. That's what happens. At least now we're going to get our call down. Looks like Master Chief is going full Master Chief. I love it. He's got the right Moliere armor, or I suppose he can get for the Moliere armor. He's got the assault rifle. Awesome. Awesome.
Ready to
There we
liberate.
go. Now we're going to stand a fighting chance.
Calling down a support weapon.
Let's see. Yeah. The recoilless is really all we're going to need. But that jammer needs to go. Oh, I miss the days when you could just take out the jammer with an ultimatum shot. I get it. It was a little nicer, right? But it's not about being easy, right? It's about having that challenge.
Automaton outpost scrapped.
That factory shredder really needs to go. First, that top cannon. Bye-bye, top cannon. And then those miniguns are going to be another issue. I wish we had medium armor penetration rounds. Yep, I got you guys.
Calling in reinforcements.
Okay. Whoa, we got almost a full squad block. That, starting into that jammer, that's a really rough start. That's for sure. Alright. Probably gonna have to set up a sentry here beyond range. Yo, Spyro! Thank you so very, very much. Much appreciated.
I need a team reload.
Alright, let me get out of this range again of the jammer. You know what? If I can find a place with some elevation outside of jamming range, that factory shredder and that jammer. Well, then I'm just going to take care of
Last
that.
reload.
Oh, that's a bunker. Boy, this is one hell of a starting area.
Calling in reinforcements.
But nothing we can't handle.
Calling down a sentry.
We got this. What in the world is that hate, Scripto? What hate?
Wait.
Thank you so much for 20. Yeah, there was some person. I don't see any
reload
of the
required.
chat right now, but
Throwing
there was
supply
some
beacon.
person that has some hate. But what hate are you talking about, Maniac? I know there's been someone posted something, but I'm not seeing it. Maxi, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Oh, I will always, never have an opportunity to not salute. Never. See, now if I stopped for that long, I would have been. Yeah, I know, Billy, I know. And I mean, I'm staring at the chat, which is not really doing my squad a whole lot of service. Another 7 roses from Motanov. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Thank you kindly.
I'm hit. Sweet liberty, the blood.
Oh, sweet. Well done, P3. Well done, PJ Smash. That jammer.
Attacking map.
Oh, that
North.
jammer
100
vexes
meters.
me. It vexes me so. I meant hat. Okay. I was like, whoa, what's going on? There was some hate, but
Reloading.
is that factory shredder still around? Alright. That jammer. Come on. Looks like that factory shredder's not now. This was all but done. I love, again, those reinforced factory shredders are a gift. Because when they're in the middle of their own crowd and you blow them up,
Dropping a pin.
it's
Southeast.
just a
200
gift.
meters.
It's just an extra little bomb that you can use. Ooh, let me get my Grand Puncher out, guys. There's a convoy. I don't like that.
Southeast, 100 meters.
Southeast. Far. Calling
Standard issue Helldiver helmets me. Yeah, the cheese helmet. Alright guys, I'm gonna try to get the Grand Puncher out. Let's see if we can get these guys' attentions. Make sure you take out that top cannon as quickly as you can. That's one of the biggest threats in the convoy, since it cannot turn around to bring its Gatling guns to bear when it is away from
area.
like the other convoy, like the other factory ship. Maybe would have been better to get this a little closer. I don't know. This one might get away from me. Okay, that one's down. Trying to go for the head. Sweet strategy. Jammer is down.
50 meters.
Alright. That's almost as much as I can do. Just go get him. Let me see if I can sneak some shots through the trees. Still getting hit confirmation. Alright, we're going to have to take this a little bit more personal here. Oh, my birthday hat. Yeah, it's standard issue. I got this directly from the Ministry of Master Quarters. This is just standard. Well done. Well done with the strategies. And we had another factory that dropped.
Follow me. Requesting air support.
Do your work. Can I get close enough?
Sending down sentry.
Hey, anybody else see some major performance? Oh, that tree. That fallen tree. Hey, thank you so much, Immortal. Much appreciated. Thank you kindly. Freaking tree. Detonated the ultimatum shot.
Request
Classic
approved.
Helldivers.
Reinforcements have been launched.
Right on there.
Democracy has landed.
Where's my recoilless? Don't know where the recoilless went, but that convoy is trying to get away from us. No es bueno. No, do not get away. Concentrate all firepower on that convoy. Well, I tried. It concentrated all firepower on me. Thanks so much, Mortal Maniac. Much appreciated.
Request approved.
Damn
Reinforcements
you,
have been
convoy.
launched.
Point me to the enemy.
There's that 2 left, guys. 2 left. That cannon turret. Man, I am not catching a break. Don't these factory shutters know it's my birthday today? I swear. You know what? The disrespect from the bots is really something
Request
I
approved.
can't tolerate.
Reinforcements on the way.
There's something else, man. They should know. 115 roses.
Joining the fray.
Maniac, you've already given way too much of your time. Alright, they are calling reinforcements. No, do not do that. I'm going to try to run after them. Yeah, I will engage with them hand to hand. Just get into their bellies. Get on their head. Has an effect.
Heavy. Southeast. 50 meters.
One more. Oh my good gracious. I don't have time for control. No, get over here. Get over here. Factory Strider, stop. Not work to do. Look at this.
Calling down a support weapon.
Oh, that's light armor pen. No, here.
Requesting air support.
And then I have a command bunker.
Liberty dispatch.
Woohoo! Great job, team. Great job. Now we can get back to it. Well done, guys. All right. Alright, where were we with the objectives? I know I'm running low on lives because I have OCD and I just had to take out that convoy. Thank you so much for going with the flame pistol. Yeah, Anthony, I didn't have the crisper with me. I was using the ultimatum and I missed one of my shots. Like an idiot, but that's me sometimes. Taking out 40 hooks last night. Yum yum sauce. Well done. You are thinning the whole herd. That's what I like to see. I've been off the game for months and now I'm back. During my time, oh yeah, thermite. If you are now just witnessing the glory of the thermite, then that's super awesome.
Calling down a
Welcome.
sentry. Enemy.
Sending in an eagle.
Alright, another command bunker. Then you should get some Jersey mics. Ooh, oh, that's such a great idea, Mo. Yeah, I'm going to see if I have time for that today. Like I said, today really kind of belongs more to the family than it does to me. So it's really going to be depending on what they want to do, son wants to do. So this stream is going to be pretty short. Yo, Patrick, what's up? This stream is going to be pretty short, guys. My son is in a jogathon, and I'm going to be there cheering him. I'm going to be the loudest.
Sending in an eagle.
I'm going to be the most vocal. I'm going to make sure my son sees that I'm there.
Requesting orbital strike.
So that's why this is going to be pretty short for now. I'll see if I can come back.
Reinforcing.
That's I'll see what I can do to come back, guys. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a day for him at least in the morning. I'm so crazy. All right.
Calling in reinforcements.
We have 2 command bunkers that we're going through lives pretty quick, guys. So be careful. Let's at least make sure we can get the main mission done before we start doing some of the objectives. I just want to make sure that all of you guys are walking out with metal, all of you guys are walking out with experience, whatever I can to make sure that you're in shape. So I'm going to go and do those bunkers. If you guys want to do the other ones, that's fine, but I want to make sure that should we fail, should we fall on this planet, that you guys are getting some credit. And yes, PG Smash. This is definitely a double. I'll see if I can come back. Again, like I said, I want to make sure I'm there for my son. He's got his jogathon today, and I'm walking away as usual. So I do apologize to my squad if I'm not in my best form right now. I am looking at the chat because usually when I see some other people and I see them ignoring the chat, that bothers me. And that's well, then why streaming and stuff. Get it? Game streaming that much. Yeah, these sports plans. Yeah, it doesn't seem to affect the bad guys a whole hell of a lot. Affects us a lot. Vexes us a lot. Ooh, guys, we are pretty low on lives. Not good. Not good. Let's see, can we snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? If I can get some good elevation with the grandpa chair, which would be pretty quick. Helldivers would be a great enemy to fight. Ooh, I know, right? Mister, sorry. I ran a poll quite some weeks ago, where I asked people, hey, if you wanted a 4th faction, what would it be? And the most popular choice was a resistance group, our fellow humans, our fellow divers, which makes a ton of sense, right? It would be, you're dodging airstrikes, you're dodging orbital lasers. Yeah, that would be pretty epic. Oof, folks. This is looking pretty rough. Hang in there. Any thoughts as to the change of the rupture bugs, guys? Did you guys see that? I'll see if I can make a short little video about that today. But if you haven't heard, or if you haven't seen one of my videos, I posted, what was it, about a week ago? That the new rupture strain, geez, did I just happen to run into Lake Superior here on this planet. Gosh darn it. So if you haven't heard, the Rupture Strain, you know, especially those Rupture Warriors, are much harder for the host of the game than it is for the client. And that has to do with the netcode. That's why if you ever joined as a lobby and you were always wondering, why are you guys complaining about the Rupture Strain? You're stuck in the wall, PJ Smash? Oh my god. Sorry, bud. So if you're wondering, well, why are these people complaining? They're not that bad. Chances are you were always a client in a game. You joined a lobby. You weren't hosting a game. Because when you host a game, Rupture Warriors rarely miss. I would say you're going to get... Oh, Molly, thanks for sharing the live. You're going to get hit about 80% of the time. And each time you get hit, it's about 30% of your health. That's why I think there was this confusion in the community. So I did a video, I kind of showed and I explained a little bit about netcoding and how the behind-the-scenes architecture of gamings work. And we got patch notes today saying, well, hey, everybody, good news. We fixed the Rupture bugs. And by fixed, what they now mean is clients are going to be getting hit as often as the host. So this caused a little bit of, this is causing a little bit of consternation in the community because a lot of people see the Rupture bugs as extremely difficult to counter. So that's what's going on there, folks. And in response, so even though they did, quote-unquote, fix the Rupture bugs, they also decided, well, people are having so much of a rough time with the Rupture bugs, we're actually going to take them offline. We're going to remove them for 5 weeks until they can figure out how to
Requesting sentry.
So, good news, I suppose, if you want to say it's good news.
Reload required.
In which Rupture bugs will not be too much of a
Heavy.
thing.
Southeast. Close. Calling
Until
down
they
the
can figure out how
fry.
to... The more you know. Alright, let me see if I can bring my command puncher to bear. As much as I can here. Sorry guys, I called in a resupply. I'm out. I'm hoping my recoilless rifle can take out the command center as much as possible. So yeah, folks, and by the way, the whole thing with the Rupture bug, it's not limited to the Rupture bug itself, as far as the game being easier for clients than hosts. For example, the Chargers will have a tighter turn for the host than for clients. So that's why, I don't know if you've noticed, well done, S2.
Tagging map. Northeast.
If you might have
200
noticed,
meters.
it's easier to dodge enemies, it's easier to dodge their attacks, chargers and things like that, for clients. Pretty consistent. Again, this isn't because of any
Reloading.
issue with the game as part of netcoding. To give you a very quick summary, the game is largely hosted by the host, right? It doesn't run on the central server. What happens is the host game does the confirmation for positioning and scripting. So there's always going to be a delay when it comes to attacks and things like that. So that's so it's not centrally located like other games, for example, Say 2, it's also it's all on a central server, but then there's other issues there. That's what's happening. That's the behind the scenes.
Calling in orbital
How do I know this?
strike.
I've worked in the gaming industry,
Sentry.
Blizzard, PlayStation, Blitz.
Requesting advanced
So I
weaponry.
wouldn't call myself an expert, but I do know enough to understand some of the nuances. And that's what planet should we be working on right now? Hey, Connor, I usually just either look at the Major Order, the DSS, or President Pioneer, who has his channel all about kind of directing divers into certain locations. Right now, since I'm not going to be on a crazy long amount of time, I just follow the DSS right now. I'll come back later on. I can focus a little bit more now on the chats.
How'd you like to taste
Since I
of
kind of
freedom?
ate it real quick, now it's all up to PJ Smash, see if he can kind of keep things going so we can at least maybe do the main objective. But how's how's everyone doing this Wednesday morning?
Fire in the hole!
You have to get the angle a little bit more dead center, PJ. There you go. Well done. Yeah, I see. So yeah, let's see. So Arrowhead's giving themselves 5 weeks to fix this. Thank you so much. No worries, Minister Richard. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Yeah, I think you did. They gave themselves 5 weeks to, I guess, reimagine or dial in the rupture strain. I think the concept is cool. I think the reliance on explosive weapons is kind of pretty interesting to help destroy them while they're in the tunnels. Yo, Ninja, what's going on? I don't think that the fix for them needs to be all that severe, right? Again, having worked in the gaming industry, one of the approaches that I would take, especially when you're considering things like netcoding, is giving them a longer animation from the scripting aspect. So, for example, when they first get out of their tunnels and they come up to do the attack, if you lengthen the amount of time by a little bit, you're going to give the netcode a chance to catch up with the client position. And that's also going to make dial in a little bit. So there's tons of ways like that you can kind of play around with the physics and the scripting to make them a little bit more, I don't know, balanced or fair or fun, whatever, right? Whatever you want to classify that as. So, you know, them taking 5 weeks, I think is pretty interesting. Thanks, Ninja. Oh yeah. No worries, man. So yeah, we'll see. Here's my guess as to why they're saying 5 weeks. Not because the fix is going to be major, but my guess, and I'm not basing this on any data, folks. I'm not basing this on any facts. My guess is we're going to get a larger release in 5 weeks. Balancing patch. Something, right? Some kind of they're bundling this in with a slated release that's going to be coming out in that time period. That's why I think we're going to have. Hey, Maxie, right now I'm all fulled up. But yeah, if I do come up in stream again, I'm happy. Like I said, I am going to be supporting my son today. He's going to have a jogger on. That's why this morning's stream is going to be so short. If I am able to come back, then of course, you know, we'll do that queue again and see who we can get on. I just don't want to ignore my kiddo, right? It's my birthday. He wants to celebrate it with me. So he comes first. Above me, above Helldivers, above everything. The bugs are evolving beyond what the developers had intended. Oh, thanks, Max. Yeah, I guess so. Or the game designer got a little bit too ambitious on what they should be. But yeah, Lucifer Hades, welcome. Soon they will escape their cyberspace confinement. Then we're gonna have to deal with terminates in our own way in real life. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of fun. Frightening, terrifying. If you guys ever seen the movie Eight-Legged Freaks, that's an older movie. God, I'm really dating myself, anti. If you look up, go ahead and do a Google search right now for Eight-Legged Freaks. If you don't know what that is, I would assume that's how the world would be. That's how we would be fighting the Terminates, something like that. If you are arachnophobic, do not Google what I just told you to Google, because you will have nightmares, and you will come back on this chat and you will yell at me. So, consider maybe not Googling that. But if you are, the movie's called Eight-Legged Freaks. And guys, this squad, at least with how hard of a dive we just had on Super Hell Dive, we at least did all the main objectives. So they're not walking out with, no XP and no medals, which was what I wanted to make sure. I'm a level 150. I don't care, but I want to make sure that these folks are walking out with some stuff. So. Archon Blackfeather, thank you so much for the heart, buddy. Welcome. Great to see you, man. See, this is why I always try to stream at different times of the day so I can see some of you guys. Captain Canal? Scott T, welcome. Alright, here we go. Yeah, from the bench. All right, so what objectives do we
Point
have,
me to the
guys?
enemy.
Do we know where we're going? Oh, it's already been marked. You?
Requesting sentry.
Calling down a
My way,
support
I am
weapon.
now. Nafi. All right, what do we got here? That's going to be taken out at
Requesting sentry.
range. So that's some other, that's something else I have to also balance as well, guys. So obviously I've made part of my career as an influencer based on my expertise and my skill level on Helldivers. But here's the thing. I don't like to ignore people in the chat when I stream, which
Calling
means I'm
down
not
a
as focused,
sentry.
I'm not as alert,
Sending
and
down
I don't have
sentry.
the volume up really high, so I tend to look like I suck in game. And that kind of is a little bit of a dichotomy. So I do apologize, guys. If it looks like I'm dying a whole lot or something, it's because I just want to stay cognizant of the chat. That's why I keep looking to my right where I have a dedicated monitor with all of you guys there. So I really
Extraction shuttle inbound.
we got a shuttle coming in. All right. Yeah, we can always leave the shuttle there. No worries. Little tip, guys. When you're doing a backpack reload, oftentimes the reload animation exit that early. So if you're right, that's going to save you half a second or so. But half a second reload after reload adds up pretty quick.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30
Cancel your
seconds.
reload when you see the round added to your weapon. So you can see yourself.
Additional reinforcement
Those,
funding
I hate
approved.
those freaking turrets. I should have made sure that I was taking cover. You're just making sure your Helldiver lore is accurate in their 5-minute lifespan. Yeah, right. Hey, Molly, I really appreciate it. It's just, yeah, I mean, I've joined some other folks, and they're like, hey, I don't chat.
T-minus 1 minute.
Or, you know, I don't participate as much or something. I get it, right? Because as an influencer, or I don't know, I'm not really an influencer. As a content creator, you want to demonstrate your efficacy, right? You want to show, look, I'm good at this game. I have, what, 100, 250 videos or 200 videos on Helldivers. I have 1,200 hours in the game. And it doesn't look good for me if you guys are joining and just seeing me die all the time. But that's the risk I'm
ETA
going to
T-minus
take.
30 seconds.
Well done, Repeat 2 Pro. Are you planking?
ETA
Okay,
T-minus
we're
20
having
seconds.
one of our Helldivers planking here. Or he was planking. But it's funny. Yeah, it is funny. It just doesn't look good for me.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Spudhead is asking for a hug, R4.
Requesting orbital.
He's asking for a hug. You're being denied. Spud, you're being denied a hug.
I've got you.
It's not.
Pelican 1
it's not
approaching pickup.
You guys can go ahead and extract. We can go ahead and start a new mission. This is mission accomplished. Alright guys, I'm going to see what time I need to start heading out to make sure that I space this time and I'm not late to cheering my son on.
Sending in an Eagle. Affirmative.
I know, that's so
Calling down a
treasonous.
sentry. Requesting air support.
That's so cool seeing those spikes come out when you're priming the grenade.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Alright, everybody in. Call me back in and we're all gonna come back together. Go, 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 go. Watch out with that hole. Get pretty close. Nice.
Request
Alright,
approved.
let's go, let's go.
Reinforcements
Everybody
have been
inside. Alright
launched.
is here. I don't want to see any more deaths. Everybody inside, everybody inside. Marines, we are leaving. No heroes. Let's go, let's go,
Preparing to
let's go,
depart.
folks.
Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Sending in an Eagle. Extraction
Well done.
complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Well done. Alright, we didn't clear the map, but who cares? We all extracted. And we did the main objective. That's what matters. Alright, everybody, look, so I heard bug sounds. That's interesting. I wonder if it was the environment that you heard, Alpha Frederick. All right, guys. So I am going to start to get ready to go on to my son's jogathon. I want to make sure that I cheer him on. If you're joining the Discord, I'll keep you guys posted on whether given my ability to come back and stream some more. Yeah, but I appreciate for all the birthday well wishes, guys. You're amazing. In case you're wondering about the Discord, I do have it here in the stream. You can see the code. Go ahead and add that in. Happy to have you guys, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much, Ministry of Truth. My absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure, guys. GG, Alpha, Frederick. Thanks so much for joining, man. PU. Alright, guys. Thank you so much yet again. Thank you for this squad. I'd like to thank Repeat2 Pro, PJ Smash, Spudhead8 for joining. And until then, guys, happy diving, y'all.